Hi, Carlos. How are you doing?
Doing good. What about you, Gerald? How is everything there?
Excellent, excellent, excellent. It's the end of the work week, and I'm looking forward to talking to you about rum. Been waiting all week.
Oh, yes. It was
So,
a really nice week.
so I wanted to set this up for our audience. I'm interviewing Carlos Cuarta today. He is one of our senior spirits panelists. He's been with us for 12 years, and he's been helping us judge spirits of all types and has a particular expertise in the world of rum. And he also has a great expertise in cigars, which he likes to combine and create great pairings. So I thought it'd be fun to talk a little bit about you, your background, um, what you are doing these days, and then specifically talk about, how to approach pairing cigars with rums and other spirits. And then we have some winners from our 2025 rum competition that I asked Carlos to do some custom pairings for, so he can walk us through that and why he thinks they're a good pairing. So let's start off with you, Carlos. Tell us a little bit about your background.
All right. My name is Carlos Cuarta. I am from Venezuela. I live in here for like about 25 years. And I joined the industry in 2005 as many of us as a part-time working for cater companies doing the bar portion and eventually working in a bar. But it's something I will say is my personal thing always in my life. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. Uh, Work-wise, is I love it. I dig really deep, and I like to get into education, a lot of education. And then I will say this way since 2005 until today, and the days to come, I am always learning and studying and taking classes because it's endless. As much as you learn, you know that you need to learn more because you know nothing. And I get a lot of education about spirits, a lot of education about how to use your senses and get better. I can say like got the best of what you're drinking, you're eating, or also smoking, right? Because that's the basic for the best enjoyment in life, testing.
Hmm.
Um, then I had the opportunity to also join the cigar world. Um, Little by little, same situation. I start learning how to, not just how to smoke, everything about cigar around. A good friend of mine named Efrain Moreno, he really guided me and mentoring me to the cigar world. And little by little, you go and start knowing better and more about the cigar world, and you start meeting people that, like in the spirit industry, they are an open book
Hmm.
to throw all the knowledge that you ask. That's basically uh, my my trajectory. If we talk about spirits and if we talk about cigars, um, I love rums. Obviously, Venezuela is a great rum country, and I will say rum and cigars now is something that shares some similarity because rum, right? It can be made everywhere if you use sugarcane byproduct. When we talk about cigar, you can make cigars most of the time at the tropical band of the world, tropical countries. But you use tobacco, but not all tobacco is the same because you have a lot of varietals. Same situation with the cane. You have a lot of varietals. Now, if we talk about the process, the same situation. It's a lot of variables.
Hmm.
A lot of variables when we talk about rum, a lot of variables when we talk about cigars.
Got it. Yeah, no, that's really, I hadn't thought about that. There are the different varietals of cane, which, people are starting to understand more. Before, everything was just sort of, oh, it's made from molasses. And now we're seeing fresh sugar cane juice. And once you have the fresh sugar cane juice, you can really see the variation a little bit more clearly than in the molasses state, which is more highly processed state. But I hadn't thought about, like, and it's fascinating how maybe the varieties of cane could measure up and match with varieties of tobaccos. That's fascinating. So you're working kind of like a wine person would work in terms of varietals and pairings. Yeah.
Yes, and you can use the same varietal of tobacco in the blend, because when we talk about cigar, you have the filler, the binder, and the wrapper.
Mhm.
And then when you change position, or let's put it like a San Andres tobacco, when you change the position from the in to the binder or to the wrapper, it's going to be different.
Okay.
It's fascinating, like the wrong word. It's
Mhm.
really fascinating. Is I will say it's not absolutely 100% answer to a lot of things, because
Mhm.
a lot of varieties of what you're doing and what you can do.
Yeah, no, that's great. So there's a lot of production choices, like a distiller would have to make production choices, like when to make their cuts, and what distillate, what should the mash bill be, for instance, and the fermentation times, and how it's matured in barrels, how long we're in the warehouse, all those variables. It sounds like the cigar maker has a lot of those kind of variables and choices to make too.
Yeah, 100%. And the same, the terroir
Mhm.
means a lot, because it's not the same a tobacco from Nicaragua, from the Esteli Valley, from the other side, the same situation with the Honduran tobacco. It's a lot of variables, and that make I can say, like a countless opportunities to be more creative.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Um, and well, uh, we're talking about cigar and we're talking about rum, but when we talk about cigar, is something that can go with every single spirit. Um, as I always say, is no rules, because the only rule is your taste. The
Sure.
only rule is that you like it,
Yeah.
right? And then you
Yeah.
can go with a bourbon, you can go with a scotch, you can do tequilas, all right? And when I say tequila, you can do the wood influenced repo, or añejo or extrañejo, but nothing wrong when you find an amazing, amazing, amazing uh, blanco tequila, like a really nice sipping tequila, like a Fuente Seca Cosecha with a cigar,
Mm-hmm.
is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But again, you can have also a beer, or you can have a coffee, or you can have a tea.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you the way how you want to enjoy your cigar.
Mm-hmm. That's great. I know you said there's no rules, but are there certain, like, some sort of principles or attributes that you look for when you're making a pairing? Is it like to like? Is it contrasts? Is it, what makes a good cigar pairing for you?
Mm, sorry, I'm doing one, by the way. I mean, like a really, really good cigar pairing, I will say, is when you see normally the contrast, all right? I'm sorry, the complement
Hmm.
in between the liquid or the spirit that you are drinking,
Hmm.
that match the profile of the cigar that you are smoking at that time.
Hmm.
Uh, I personally, like I want to mention to you later, a complement is the easy thing to happen.
Okay.
The contrast is not really coming, but it's a lot of amazing contrast
Okay.
that they they give you a really amazing experience
Hmm.
when you pairing that cigar with a specific, in this situation, rum.
Okay, great. So let's dig into that a little bit. You want to go to your first suggested pairing for us?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. We are going to be doing today 6 runs, different countries, different process. Santa Teresa, Barcelona Imperial, Millonario from Peru, and different countries also. Plantation XO, Zacapa XO, and Zacapa 23. I'm going to start with the Santa Teresa from Venezuela. For this one, this is a really nice from Solera system. We are going to have a few. It's a really smooth run with personality that I will pair personally. My first thing in something like a kind of mild cigar. In this situation, I choose a San Cristobal cigar from Nicaragua, and I choose the Elegancia. It's San Cristobal Elegancia, which have a Ecuador wrapper, a little bit peppery, a little bit cashew note with some almond and a creamy, velvety finish. All right. This is a really nice cigar for me. It really paired really good with the Santa Teresa rum. As I say, it's a Solera system and it's a rum from Venezuela. Now, talking about the wrapper, if I have to say something about the wrapper when we talk about cocktails, to me, wrapper is like the bitters in your cocktail. Why? Because you are throwing the accent. You have a three really important components because no one is, in my perception, go over the other one. You have the filler. The filler can be a combination. The filler can be one type of tobacco, or it can be a combination of few types of tobacco. Then you have the binder, which is the tobacco that put everything together, all right, and really made it roll. And then you have the wrapper, which is the tobacco leaf, really special because wrapper have a special treat that make the cigar appealing, sexy, beautiful to our eyes. And this is one of those cigars. And then it's really sexy. I will go in this way when we talk about the size. Normally I do Robusto or Toros because the size matter, especially when you are a newbie to the cigar world. I will say start with a Toro or with a Corona, which are short ones, because this is a progression. This is not something that you can start with a Churchill and you are a beginner. Right. No, you have to go little by little. Then know a little bit of the kind of blend of the cigar, especially about the wrapper. Right, and this is really nice. No vanilla, really nice caramel notes to the nose as well. This is the first one.
Super.
The second, yeah. Any question?
No, that's beautiful. Thank you. Looking forward to trying it. I'm not as well prepared as you are.
Hey, we are. All right. Second one, Barcelona Imperial, Dominican Republic. All right. This is a rum that is made using columns, really nice dry profile, deep, and with some complexity. Now, I will recommend for this one, if you like cigars or if you are not new to the cigar world, I will make a recommendation of a cigar that I just tried this year. It was launched in New Orleans at the big cigar convention 3 weeks ago. The name of the cigar is Stoic.
Interesting. Okay.
All right. Stoic. And the size is going to be like a Robusto, but they call Courage. Stoic Courage, Dominican Republic. The previous one, San Cristobal, is Nicaragua, but this is Dominican Republic. It's a medium full. cigar. The wrapper is Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, as I say, really rich, dry fruits, cocoa, cedar, amazing pairing with the Barcelo Imperial, which is bold and unctuous.
Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful.
All right. The third one is something that is not really common, talking about the rum, because the cigar that I'm going to mention is one of my cigars that is like my nightstand cigar, grab it and nothing better than have it and enjoy it. Milenario rum, Millonario. Millonario
Hmm.
is a rum from Peru, which is not really common. We don't have on the market a lot of Peruvian rums. It's a rum that is aged using Solera system, but the distillation happening in columns. Really nice, nutty caramel notes. And I will recommend for this one, Nica Rustica from Drew State. Nica Rustica from Drew State have a Connecticut broadleaf, which is a really rich and bold wrapper. It's a spicy and robust cigar. This is a medium full cigar. That is one of, in my opinion, I will enjoy a lot using that Millonario rum. It's a delicious combination. Now, I will say, now we're going up. Next is going to be Plantation XO rum. It's a Barbados rum. You see, we are going to different countries talking about the rum. And same situation with the cigars. Okay, Plantation XO Barbados 20th anniversary. It's a rum made of molasses, and it's a distillation is kind of column and pop still. Really, really, really nice and elegant rum, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for this one, my pairing or my recommendation is to go with the Tatuaje cigar with the Tuxtla. Tuxtla, Tuxtla. Tuxtla. This is a full cigar. It's from Nicaragua. All right, the wrapper is a San Andres wrapper, and it carried really nice, earthy, leathery cocoa, bacon spices, in woody notes, like a cedar note. This is amazing contrast.
Yeah. Okay. The
This is-
contrast. All right.
yeah, this is the contrast. All the previous one are pairing that they go together. I always forget, it's a complement each other. But this is a really, really nice contract where you have a really rich, bold, complex cigar going with a really nice, elegant rum, because the age of the combined rum and also the aging in a different type of casks, and being the last cask from the cognac world is amazing. And Barbados is a great rum.
Yeah.
Amazing rum. You never try a Barbados rum? You should.
Yeah.
All right, next one, Barcelo Imperial. I'm sorry,
No.
I already
Did that one, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Next one is going to be Zacapa XO. All right.
Yep.
We see Guatemala. Again, we're going to different countries. We see different terroir, different sugarcane, different process, different altitude, the elevation matter a lot. All right. Then this is a Solera system and also produced using columns. When we talk about the pairing with this one, This is another luxury pairing, but these complement each other. I will recommend the Escurio from Davidoff, which is Dominican Republic, and the wrapper is a Ecuador wrapper, Habano, Ecuador Habano wrapper. Okay, deep, complex, oaky, some fruity notes like to me prune. Uh, Combined really good with the notes of the and a little bit of the sweetness and the sugarcane notes of the Zacapa XO. I will say this is amazing. This
Okay,
is amazing. This cigar is a cigar that is medium to medium full.
got it.
That is it's delicious.
Sounds like it. Excellent. And just want to make a note that we'll have all of the cigar names and the names of the rums in the article too, so people can reference that, and maybe we'll put some links too, so they can learn more about those cigars. Great.
Yep.
I did have one question too, because you're talking so much about fruits and flavors in the cigars and how they match up with the flavors that are in the rum. And I don't think that's something that people think about a lot, is that the cigar isn't just about smoke, right? It has nuttiness, it has fruit. And this, where is all that coming from is that in the filler part of it? Was that in the wrapper? Is that in the, how are those flavors coming about in the cigar experience?
Right. The first thing, cigar, as you say, is experience. You never light a cigar, you don't have the time to be one-to-one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is like the sugar cane. This is a crop. This is tobacco. Everything here matters. And just remember, as I say, the wrapper is the top. The wrapper is the outside. But you have here the filler that is the one that really lead the combustion of the tobacco. You are going to have aromas and flavors coming from the combustion combined with the binder, which is the tobacco leaf that put everything together, and the rapid that I will say is the aesthetic part of the cigar.
Mm-hmm.
All combined make aromas, and the same thing. In order to feel a flavor, we need to feel aroma and taste.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then you come with the flavors. And some specific wrappers bring some specific flavors. Like if we talk about San Andres wrapper, we talk about really rich, oily, earthy, leathery wrapper.
Okay.
Cherry in some way, the fruit, the red cherry,
Mm-hmm.
right? Um, and this, as I said at the beginning, is the conjunction of the aromas using or the nosing and the testing,
Mm-hmm.
which is something that we know and we always like to pass to the people.
Exactly. Exactly. Great. And then in terms of, before we get to the last pairing, in terms of how to do it, do you do the cigar first and then the liquid first and the cigar? How do you like to interplay between the two?
Everybody has their own way, but I like to have the cigar, maybe like the puff, and then the sip.
Cigar, then spirit.
Yes, one thing that I will recommend never, and this is the only time that I will say, but it's up to you. The best way to enjoy whatever you're eating, smoking, or drinking is your way. That's your best way. But
Yeah.
a lot of people ask me, "Hey, what about when you dip in your tequila, your rum, whatever, your cigar, and then have a puff?"
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. My answer is simple. You are in Chicago. You're going to one of those great steakhouses,
Hmm.
and you have an amazing steak that you start to cutting your steak really thin because it was so delicious, and you wanna your steak to last longer,
Yes.
right?
Savor. Yes.
But you are having a glass of wine, a really nice Cabernet Franc with you,
Hmm.
pairing your steak. You don't cut your steak and then dip it in your wine, right?
Never. It's a good one. I'd love to see someone try that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's like if you want, you can do it, but you are ruining amazing cigar that spend a long time in the production because it's not just about the production; it's about the field, the harvest, and the process of drying and fermentation and cure and everything. And then you're ruining something really special that was created for you, for me, for everybody. But at the end of the day, I am not hard critic about that. It's up to you. But I don't think that I would like to have my steak on the wine and my cigar. Saying it. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a bit of a heresy. I do agree. Well, great. So let's check out the last pairing, the Ranza Kappa 23. What do you recommend for that one?
Ronza Capa 23. Highly recommend this cigar that I'm having right now. It's showed here. Is a diadema. The shape is called diadema. Preferido. And the wrapper here is Dominican Republic, and the wrapper here is Cameroon, which is a really rich and really deep aromas coming from this wrapper. Sorry.
Hmm.
Right. This is nutty, earthy, and spicy cigar that got really good with the Zacapa 23, which is another Guatemala rum like the Zacapa EXO, aged in Solera system. And this is Dominican Republic. Another great, great cigar to pair with this rum, Zacapa 23, because Zacapa 23, in comparison with the EXO, is a little bit more mild
Hmm.
rum. It's a great rum, but next to the XO is super deep, super complex. This one is a little more rounded flavors.
Yeah, yeah. Perennial favorite of all of our tasters is the 23, definitely. I remember starting here that I actually went to Barbados to judge a rum competition, and they almost had to exclude it from the competition because it kept on winning every year. All the judges, and these are judges from all over the world, rum producers and so forth, they all gravitated to that flavor profile. It's sort of a legendary rum.
Yeah. Well, nothing different when we talk about the cigar. It's a lot of cigar competition from all over the world. A lot of good critics are part of the panels, and it's something again another similarity with the spirit world and
Yeah,
cigar.
yeah,
They go next to each other, hand to hand, hand to.
absolutely, absolutely. Well, this is great. So, if the cigars you recommended are these things that are pretty widely available at a local fine cigar shop, or the special order kind of things?
Yes, these are you can go internet and you can go. One of my favorite, I can say it, right. I can
Yeah, of
mention the
course,
place.
of course.
One of my favorite places to buy cigars online is I don't go to the local shop here in Chicago. If you are in Chicago, without any question, go straight to Up Down Cigars.
Absolutely.
Amazing people and amazing cigar selection.
Yeah.
If you want to buy something online, go to the Neptune Cigars. All
Okay.
right. One of the reasons why Neptune Cigars, I have tried different retailers, online retailers, but the way how Neptune Cigars send it the cigars to you is like no any other company. You got a fresh cigar ready to go. And the packaging and everything, they really take good care of that.
I see.
Really, really. Now, every single cigar here, they are really budget, I will say. Good cigar, maybe I will say in between 18 and $12.
Okay.
And different profiles and amazing. I will highly recommend, as I did with the La Aurora Cameroon wrapper. As I say, Stoic Cigars is a new guy on the neighborhood, and I already have a couple of those, and I like it.
Fantastic.
I like it. I highly recommend it, and it's a lot of love and passion behind that cigar. Everybody, but this one, being a new guy, I highly recommend.
Well, thank you so much, Carlos. Our time is up. I really appreciate your expertise, and I look forward to seeing you very soon.
Thanks for the
Cheers, my friend.
opportunity.
Salute.
Have a nice weekend.
You too. Ciao.